Hey, man,
The,
I made a post about the census today, and I thought about you.
yeah, I appreciate that. I saw that, and you know what's fucked up?
What's up?
Yesterday, I got a call from one of the motherfuckers that was like, "Hey, would you like to go to Inglewood or Chatham?" I said, "Nope," and hung up on.
Hey, man, we got 56% reporting in the black wards in Chicago.
I know, and I really
Uh,
do wish that black people would go online to census.gov and fill out their census report, or if one of the motherfuckers come and knock on y'all door, do y'all census. Take a few minutes. It don't take that long. I mean,
so
motherfuckers ain't gonna do it as quick as I do it, but they will get you. They will get you counted. But yeah, hey, do the goddamn census. It's very important.
I don't think it's too hard. Y'all don't ask for any social security numbers and nothing like that, right?
Nah, ain't no social security numbers. They just want to know how many people live there, the ages of the people. The ages of the people is really important because it lets them know, like, there's like how many kids are in the area, how many old folks are in the area, shit like that, and that way they can better allocate programs and shit for
Mm-hmm.
those areas. Like, ain't no sense in these motherfuckers know that they got like 300 kids in this area. The motherfuckers can be like, hey, why the fuck we ain't got no goddamn child programs? We got 300 teenagers in this area. And then motherfuckers might be able to do some shit and get some goddamn job programs in the area.
So
So yeah, it's very fucking important.
it helps with funding of community resources,
Mm-hmm.
with state resources to allocate to certain communities.
Mm-hmm. Definitely does. Definitely does. So yeah, fill out the goddamn census.
Fill out your motherfucking census, people.
You mean all these goddamn fundings that's already short?
Yep.
Yeah.
So the money that they don't have to more more appropriately allocate what then?
They will give less money. And you know what's worse than not enough? Even less than
Even
not
less than
enough.
not enough.
So yeah, do your goddamn part. It takes 5 minutes.
It
I'm pretty
really
sure
is. It
y'all
really
not
is
know
short.
how this goes.
You say what?
I say I'm pretty sure y'all don't know how this goes. They haven't allocated the funds for the 54,000 people that has checked in. So why does the other 54,000 need to check in?
I think the reason that I think they allocated the funds. I think the issue is that they allocate the funds for 54,000 people, and it's a
They
hundred
don't.
and what? Not 54,000 people, but they allocated for 56% of the people, and there's 100% of motherfuckers here, all working off the same 50% allocation that they gave you, as opposed to, hey, oh, it's 2,000 of you all there. I thought it was 1,000, but ayo, even though it's 2,000, fuck it. Next 10 years, fill it out the right way so we can get you motherfuckers properly funded, or at least
Right.
you alleviate the excuse that a motherfucker can have for not giving you the funds. They're gonna say, well, you didn't fill out the paperwork.
All
America
right,
is
listen to this one more time. What about in the world where the 2,000 have been filled out, 1,000 have, but they still only allocated money for 300? They haven't even met the 1,000 yet
okay.
because of lack of funding.
Okay.
So what is the point of them other 1,000 people registering when they haven't even met the first 1,000 people with funds?
Because you even if they not okay. What you're saying is this, and I don't know if it's true or not, but okay. So what your stance is, if we put the numbers down last time, and y'all didn't give us what we needed. So why put the numbers down this time? Because y'all ain't gonna give us what we need anyway.
No, that's not my stance. We
I'm
didn't put the
asking what
numbers
your
down
stance is.
last time. The numbers we did put down, y'all didn't meet those. So why are we going to double the numbers?
Okay, think of it this way: you have a lemonade stand. You need $300 to make this lemonade stand run. You asked me for $300, given your projections for the year. I don't have $300, but what I do have, and I know what you actually need, but what I got to give you is $175. That's what I got to give you. I'm gonna give you a percentage of what you're asking for. Now, if you actually ask for a larger chunk, say you ask for $600, and I say, well, I ain't got $600 for you, but what I can do, I can give you $295. It's still better than the $175 that you had, and it's closer to the $300 that you actually needed. Makes sense to me. What say you, Census, man? Does that make sense? Man, I'm gonna need you not to tune out in this motherfucker when we talking.
All right, so basically, what it do is provide resources for 300 people if there's only 300 counted. But if there's 1,000 people in the area and there's only 300 counted, then they provide resources for 300 people. And they're going to provide resources for 300 people for the next century, for the next 10 years, until there's another count. And then motherfuckers be like, oh shit, there's actually 1,000 people here. Maybe we should provide funding for 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. But that'll never happen because there's only going to be 300 people counted.
All right, but what about what I just said?
What you said was a bullshit, so no.
No, it's not bullshit. Do you know there's a lack of funding in the city? So
yes, I know.
Places, right.
Very well aware.
I don't know what lack of funding means. That don't mean add more people to the lack of funding.
I just know how funding works, and motherfuckers be like, "Well, we only gonna give you 30% of what you asked for, or 30% of what you actually need." And hey, look, we need more than that, but the motherfuckers giving us 30% of what they were supposed to give us for 3,000 is better than 30% of what they were supposed to give us for 2,000.
Right. I understand how you think it goes, but then let me tell you a different postulation. What if that number that they have to allocate is concrete? Like they have a finite amount of money.
Yeah.
Right? And they're just allocating it differently based on the amount of populace that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, say they've slated for $10,000 to go to these 3,000 people, but it's really 6,000. But they only made $3,000 go to these people. Doubling the amount of people isn't going to make them appear these funds from nowhere. What it's going to do is give the politicians a heavier state claim to petition for why more funds are needed. Don't mean they're going to go there. But now they can have on paper, hey, it's more dire than y'all think. Y'all saying how, well, we only made 70% to these 3,000, but it's really 6,000. That's what the census does. It doesn't mean that they're going to actually allocate more funds to those places. Mm-hmm. It just gives the aldermen and the people who run those places a bigger soapbox to stand on.
Okay. And I don't know the purpose of being against arming them with the most ammunition you can possibly have to go solicit on my behalf for more money. I'm gonna give you all the things that you need so we can possibly get more money. I don't see the problem with it. I don't see the issue with it.
I don't see the issue with it either. But the people who choose not to, people who choose not to, I don't see a reason to.
So we're not disagreeing.
No, but here's the end of the statement. But the people who choose not to, I don't see a problem with them either.
Okay. That's what we disagree then. I don't see a reason to not do it. Is my thing.
Whatever their reason is.
Nobody gives me a reason. A real reason. I don't want people knowing how many people in my house. Who cares? I don't want them out of my business. They don't feel my identity that way. No, they not.
They do, motherfucker. Do you ask for their reason?
Yeah, okay, their reason, but their reasons are irrational, is my thing. If your reasons are irrational, they don't mean I'm I'm gonna just give you a pass to just go on with this irrational line of thinking. I'm gonna try to help you out and put something better in your head, because the reasons that you're not doing it, they're not valid. They're not real reasons.
What if they just say I don't want to?
Shit you worried about is actually gonna happen. Actually happening. Ever gonna happen. Not that way, at least. They can take all your shit, but they're not gonna take it that way.
Coming from the concrete, juggle of the wood. Smell the flowers in the air, burning from the woods. Yeah, the hood patrollers, watching the paper soldiers. Gun smoke floating through the air like vultures, but we got culture. Be aware of the leaves and the snakes in the garden. They all vultures, but I'ma fly higher. Can't get close, cause sun coming with the fire. Need no ghost to fly.